Hey, what's up, my friend? So, welcome back, right, to this month's price action analysis. This is for the month of September, right? So, what you'll be experiencing, right, is pretty much me sharing my thought process of the markets. I'll share with you, trading opportunities I'm looking at, why I'm looking to enter a trade, where's the entry point, exits, stop loss, etc. So just to mention, right, whatever I'm about to share, right, please use your own discretion, your own due diligence. Whether you make money or lose money, it's all on you, your own responsibility, your accountability. Sounds good? Then let's get started. So the first thing that I want to share with you, right, is Aussie yen. So this market, I am bullish on this market. So if you just zoom out a little bit, you can see that Aussie yen recently, right, we broke above this resistance area around the wow, look at that straight line. Okay, very straight line. So anyway, we recently broke above around the 76.40, 76.50 level. So again, I'm bullish on this and I'm looking for potential buying opportunities. And if you just pull out the 20 MA, right, you'll notice that this market is pretty much in a strong trend, right, consistently above the 20 MA, 20 MA here, here, and here. So I'm looking, right, for a potential retest of this previous resistance that could become support, right, and it has also the confluence, right, of this 20 period moving average. So in terms of the setup, the entry, it's pretty straightforward. All right, you can go down to a lower time frame like the 8-hour time frame and look for bullish price rejection at this area, right? Previous resistance, which could become support. So it's around the $77 price point. So looking for the price to head down lower. Then it rejects, close bullishly back above this previous resistance that could become support. Then I'll look to buy on the next candle open. Stop loss, right, will be 180 RP below this low, somewhere about here. Okay, potential targets could be just before this swing high here, right? So you can capture a swing. But if you want something more, right, to let's say capture the trend, since this market is still in an uptrend, you can trail your stop loss, right, progressively as the market moves in your favor. You can use a moving average, the chandelier crow stop, and stuff like that. Okay, so first one is Aussie yen, bullish on this. Next market that I'm bullish on is Nasdaq. So Nasdaq is that, if you look at this chart, right, it's at all-time highs. Okay, so if you just zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, there's nothing bearish on this chart. The only thing that's bearish, right, are those people who are permanently bearish in the markets, right? They think the whole world is going to crash and burn, and they're always bearish. But here's the thing, right? You can be bearish all you want, right? But if you're a trader and you're bearish and you're putting money on the line, then it's going to really hurt a lot. Okay, so trade what you see, not what you think or what you feel. So clearly, right, I am bullish. I am with the flow, with the price, with the trend. So where do we look for buying opportunities? That's the question, right? So we know we are bullish. The next question is, where do we look for buying opportunities? So if you just pull over the 20 MA, you'll notice that this market is also in a strong trend since April, right? Notice it has been above the 20 MA consistently. Yes, you have some false breakdown here and here and here, but generally it has remained above the 20 MA, and you can see that it has tested it a number of times, right? Once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7, 8. So yeah, consistently above the 20 MA. So what I am looking, right, is again, right, for buying opportunities, right, as the price approach this 20 period moving average. So here's the thing, right? I am not looking to buy the moment it just retests the 20 MA, right? Because never know, right? This could be the final breakdown and the price heads down lower. So I'll look for clues from the market, right, that signals to me that it wants to continue to head higher. So one way to go about it is, again, you can use the 8-hour time frame to time your entry. Okay, and if you just overlay with the 50 MA, you'll realize that on the 8-hour time frame, okay, the 50 MA serves as an area of value over here. I tested a number of times as well. So what you can look for is buying opportunities, right, around this area where the price could retest this 50 MA over here. So you could pull back, then gets rejected, close strongly back above the 50 MA, go long on the next candle open, stop loss again 180 RP below this lows. Possible target could be at this swing high over here as the price retests this swing high. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan to trade Nasdaq. So you can see that this is not the only bullish stock market out there. If you look at the S&P, if you look at I think the Russell 2000, right, generally most of them are in a uptrend. So bullish still, right, on the stock markets. Moving on, right, let's move back to FX, right, a little bit of a exotic currency pair. Dollar against the Turkish lira. So if you just look at this, right, this is the daily time frame. just zoom out a little bit, you can see that this market also, right, trading near the highs, right, just under $7.40 right now. Okay, so you can see that it broke above this key area of resistance, right, and it's consolidating right now. That's great. So what I'm looking for is, again, right, for the market to signal to me, right, that it's getting ready to make the next move higher. So again, I like to use the 20 MA as a guide. So as you can see right now, the market seems to be forming like a potential flag pattern, a bull flag pattern, a consolidation, right? I'm not too concerned with the exact term, right? But what I want to see is for the 20 MA to catch up with the price. This means, right, as of right now, the 20 MA has not touched this price over yet. Here it's almost touched it, but didn't. So I want the 20 MA to go up higher. So eventually the price gets to touch the 20 MA. So when that happens, right, it's a sign to me, right, that this market has stored enough potential energy and it's getting ready, right, to make the next, hopefully the next breakout higher. So what I will do is that if the 20 MA has caught up with the price, then what I'll do is simply place a buy stop order above this highs, look to go long. Stop loss, right, will be 1 ATR below this swing low over here, so somewhere about here. Right, so that's my plan to trade dollar against the Turkish lira, bullish on it as well. So it seems like we have a number of bullish setups, right, this coming month. So what else can I share? Another bullish setup, right? Gold. So for gold, right, again, if you look at this, right, whether it's the daily, whether it's the weekly, bullish on this market as well. So daily time frame, look at gold. I think it has to be consistently above the 50 MA, right? I mean, we have a little bit of chop here and there, here, but as of April again, right, pretty much consistently above the 50 MA. So again, I'm bullish on gold, looking for buying opportunities, and again, where I see where I'm looking to buy is at this area of value over here around this swing low. So again, if you go down to a lower time frame, like the 8-hour time frame, you would see that the area of value is more pronounced. Okay, so it's this area over here, this area of support. Okay, so price could possibly come down, swing down lower, do a false break of this lows, then reverse up higher, close back above support. Looking to buy on the next candle open, stop loss 1 ATR below this low somewhere here, and first possible target just before this swing high over here. Again, you can look to take half your position at that swing high. Then again, you have the remaining half, you can use it to trail your stop loss, maybe using the moving average, using a chandelier crow stop. Those are very useful techniques to trail your stop loss. Okay, and that's for gold, bullish on this as well. And one last thing, right, just to do a quick trade recap with you. So Aussie dollar, this is a pair that I'm long as well, bullish. And again, the top process is kind of similar to the Aussie yen one that I shared earlier. You can see that again, this market pretty much broke above resistance. Then we had this consolidation over here. So I want to share with you the concept that I just mentioned earlier, right? When the market do a consolidation, a potential bull flag pattern, I like the 20 MA to catch up with the price first, to signal to me that it's getting ready to break out. It has, stored enough potential energy. So in this case, if I pull out the 20 MA, you can see that it has touched the price at this point over here. Okay, so at this point, okay, let me just go back in time. At this point, you can see that the 20 MA has already touched the price. Great. So now I am more inclined, right, to trade the breakout. So I place a buy stop order above this highs. Stop loss, right, 1 ATR below the swing low. I referenced this swing low, so it was about here. Okay, so if the market breaks out, right, then I would trail my stop loss, right, progressively higher. So the way I trail my stop loss is I'm using the chandelier crow stop, which is this indicator here, and it's showing up as this blue line over here. So what I use, right, is simply volatility based indicator. So this from here to this blue line, right, is 3 ATR. So you can pull out your ATR indicator, you multiply it by 3, right, it will give you the number X. Okay, so the number from here, let's say from the high over here down to here, right, this distance is X, which is equivalent to 3 ATR. Of course, you can adjust the multiple ATR multiple, right? Over here I use 3, if you want to use 4, 5, 6, it's all depending on you. Okay, so if you've enjoyed the market analysis, right, then I want to welcome you to join Pro Trader Sage, right? This is my premium membership, right, where you will get such market analysis every single week, right? I usually publish this type of videos on a weekend to share with you my insights of the market, the trading opportunities I'm looking at, the trades I took, and much more. So that's not all, right? Because as a Pro Trader Sage member, you get many benefits that come along with it. So for example, you have access to the backtest research lab. So this is a lab, right, where I pretty much backtest the financial markets to tell you what works and what don't in the financial markets. So we have different stuff going on. We have things that talk about stock markets, quantitative trading, and much more. So all this over here in the backtest research lab, and I regularly, add in new lessons, new findings that I have in the financial markets. Then also we have the weekly trade alerts. This is basically, right, the video that you have seen earlier, but it's on a weekly basis. So every single week I publish such videos, right? So you can see my analysis, my thought process, the trades I took, and you can, shorten your learning curve and quickly, level up your trading. So you can see that, every week we publish a new video on the markets. We have a premium trading strategy guides. This is for you, right? Especially if you enjoy reading my blog posts and you want a PDF version of it. So every month we upload new PDF trading strategy guides. It's free for you to download. You can just click on it, right, and you will be brought to a PDF link, a PDF page to download it. We have a exclusive training webinars for you to help you, level up your trading, learn new trading strategies and techniques. Okay, these are exclusive webinars that you will not find elsewhere. Then we have, trading books and investing books that I recommend. Trading checklist, right? So before you put on a trade, you can, download this checklist to review it, right? To make sure that, you're on the right side, on the right page, right? And not doing anything funny or silly, right? We have the proprietary trading indicators vault. This is for MT4 users. You can download all these indicators to, help you with your own trading, like, the MACD, MT4, there's some issue with it. We have fixed it over here. We have the Donchen channel, news reporter that alerts to you, potential, important news that's coming up, and much more. It's all over here in the indicator vault. And also we have the simple mean reversion trading strategy that you'll learn, right, to trade the market. So this is a very simple strategy for you to get started, especially if you do not know which strategy to go with. Start with this simple mean reversion trading strategy because it is back tested, right, to identify first and foremost which markets tend to mean revert, which markets have a mean reverting characteristics, right? Then I explained to you, right, the setup to trade this type of mean reverting markets, right? So you really have the odds in your favor, right? Applying the right trading setup in the right type of market condition. Okay, so this is a mean reverting trading strategy that anyone can learn, right? Even if you have no trading experience. So this is what you'll get, right, as a Pro Traders Edge member, right? New content are updated regularly for the Backtest Research Lab, weekly trade alerts, premium strategy guides, and much more, right? So I'll put the link below so you can check out Pro Traders Edge. And with that said, right, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon.